Welcome to 19th lecture. This is 19th one. 19th lecture of graph and function, and today we will do composite function and some miscellaneous point of one and some miscellaneous point. You can also see we will do some miscellaneous point. Miscellaneous points. Now, first of all, come to composite function. Though I have used, but today I will define it technically. I have used composite function like this. You can say, suppose you know if fx is equal to 2x plus 3, gx is equal to x square plus 1. Find. I am straightforward starting one question. Find f of g1, g of f2, g of f, etc. These all depicts what? Composite function. These all depicts what? Composite function. First of all, let me do it mathematically. What is f of g? We also did f circle g, but I will did f of g. Means what? This is f of g1. What is your g1? Come from here. Actually, g1 is what? 1 square plus 1, 2 means this is f2. And what is f2? 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 3, what? 7. This is composition of actually composition of two functions, but we have to do 3 steps. Why? Actually, this is g of f of 2. What is this? G of f of 2. First of all, we will calculate f of 2. This is what? F of 2 is what? From here 2 into 2 plus 3, 7. G of 7. Now, what is G7? This is actually G7 is what? 49 plus 1. 49 plus 1 is 50. So this is 50. And what is G50? 50 square plus 1 means 2501. What is this G of F? What is this G of F? If nothing is given, means we have to take variable at x. We can take any variable. Normally we take it at x. G of f. No number is given, but we have to find g of fx. G of fx. What is fx? This is actually your 2x plus 3. And what is this? What is this x square? This is 2x plus 3. Instead of x, we will put what? 2x plus 3. 2x square plus 3 plus 4. This is composite function. But now I will discuss what does composite function mean technically. This is one of the question, very simple question. I am doing and I have done. But now come to technical definition of composite function. How it looks. Definition of composite function. Suppose there is nothing much in this. Nothing much in this. Suppose we have a function. Suppose fx is equal to, you can say 2x plus 3. From 1 this is 5, from 2 this is what? From 2 this is your 7, from 3 this is your 9, this is also your 10. And suppose there is a function, this is f. And suppose there is a function, this is g. G is what? G is actually your what? Suppose x square plus 1. What I have taken. So what is this? This is actually 5 square plus 1, 26. This is what? 7 square plus 1 is what? 50. This is what? 9 square plus 1 is what? 82. 10 square plus 101. You can take also some number here. How can we define a function which comes from here to here? This is the composition. How to define a function which just depicts from this to this? So what do we take? Now see. If this is x, then this is fx, then this is what? Gfx. This is the composition. How to write gfx now? So we write gfx as follows. G 2x plus 3 means what? What is 2x plus 3 defined by x square plus 1? 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1. We can also write it as follows. 4x square plus 12x and 3 square 9 plus 1 is what? 10. So this is your function. What does it mean? What does it mean? When we put GF1, you can see this is 4 plus 12 plus 10. 16 plus 10, 26 you can see. For one what we get? 26. So this function is what? This function is actually g of f. G of f. G of f. What is GF2? When we put here GF2, you can see 4 into 4 plus 12 into 2 plus 10. 16 plus 24, 40 plus 10, 50. You can see G2 is what? 50. Likewise, if you want to calculate Z3, what is this? 3 square 9. 4 into 9 plus 12 into 3 plus 10. 36 plus 36. 72 plus 10 is what? 82. So this. So this is the meaning of composite function. Here one point is very important. The point is that G of f is defined when you can see range of f. Range of f is a subset of domain of G. Domain of G. This is one of the condition. Range of f is what? Range of f is a function of what? Range of f is a function of domain of G. So it's a function. You can see what is range? 5, 7, 9. What is range of f? This is 5, 7, 9. And what is domain of G? 5, 7, 9, 10. So is the condition. Range of f must be a domain of G. G is further defined by this. This is actually you can say 1 into, and this is again 1 function is of the type. So this is composite function. This is composite function. You have to see some points about composite function. I would like to discuss one or two more questions on composite function from where you can get the idea of composite function. The question will be like that. Let me raise this one. I hope you have got composite function. What does it mean? What does it mean? I have written f of f inverse x. You can also see if a goes to 1, then 1 goes to a. Think on this line. If b goes to 2, inverse means what? 2 goes to b. Think on this line. So f inverse x is x. By this graphical point of view. But now let me come to one question. The question is, suppose fx is equal to x by 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n. Find f of f n times. This type of question where these type of questions are taken by IT. To find a composition function n times, 10 times, 100 times. In this type of question, actually we will take a pattern. Actually we will take a pattern. Let me go for the pattern. What is the pattern? First of all, go for f of fx. Means what? F of fx. Keep patience. What do we write? F x by 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n. Now, what is this? Instead of x, I will write what? This complete one. Instead of x, I will write this complete one. So this is what? This is actually x by 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n. This is for x. Divided by 1 plus, this is what? Instead of x, I will write this. X by 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n, and complete power, this is n, Let me clear one thing. This is actually 1. What I write? For x I write this, for 1 I write this, for this and what I write? For this x I write this. So we have to power n, take power n here, and for this 1 then. Now see this. Where this x is written, so x is written. Instead of x here 1 by 1 plus x to the power 1 by n. So this is x by 1 plus x to the power 1 by n. Now simplify. X by 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n divided by what? If you go through this x to the power n by, this is x to the power n and n and 1 by n cancel. 1 plus x to the power n to the power what? 1 by n. Actually this n adjusted here and here. Now we can take LCM. When we can take LCM and simplify, what we find? We find this finally as x by 1 plus x to the power n plus x to the power n to the power 1 by n. How you can see when we take LCM, this denominator cancel and 1 plus x to the power n plus x to the power n. Finally what this is 1 by 1 plus 2x to the power n complete to the power 1 by n. So this is the second. Now come to third. To know the pattern. I am erasing this one. If you want to write, you can write or you can do yourself. Here the denominator cancel. Now you are matured enough. But I am moving forward. Now I am moving for f of x. I have done this. This is what? F x by 1 plus 2x to the power n to the power what? 1 by n. This is 1 by n. Now, what I have to do? Let me erase this one. What I have to do now? Actually, I have to replace now. Suppose this is your x. Now see in this way. Suppose this is your x. This is your x. For this I have to put what? For this whole I have to put this one. So what I write? I will write actually x by 1 plus 2x to the power n to the power 1 by n. Now divide by what? This is 1. For this x I will write this complete one. What? This is x by 1 plus 2x to the power n to the power 1 by n. Now, for this n, I will write here n. Just you have to be careful. To the power 1 by n. No. Cancel and add. You will finally get this time what? X by. Actually, you will get 1 plus. You can see this power n becomes here. This n and n cancel. When we add 1 plus 2x to the power n plus x to the power n. This is 1. 3x to the power what we get? 3x to the power n to the power 1 by n. Now pattern is clear. For 1x, here is 1. For 2, here is 2. For 3, here is what? 3. So what for n times? Therefore f of n times. This will give what? This will give actually x by 1 plus nx to the power n to the power 1. That sometimes we have to do. We have to follow pattern and come to this. Apart from this, there is one more question for piecewise function. It is very important. Here, I am going with heading. Composition of piecewise function. Piecewise function. Composition of what? Piecewise function. There is nothing new in theory, but I will go for example if you want to know. See, this is x, this red one replaced by red one. Rest is a calculation. So, I am moving for third equation. The question is, let me erase this one. The question is like this. I start from this side. If fx is equal to 1 plus x, when 0 less than x less than 2, and 3 minus x, 2 less than x less than equal to 3, find f of fx. On this question might be given some fx and some gx, and we have to find f of gx. This is actually piecewise function, and now we have to go for composition of this one. Now we have to go for composition of this one. Here we have to keep only one point in mind, what that you see with this question. Actually what we write, f of fx is what? For this fx I write this. What I write? I write f of 1 plus x when what? 0 less than x less than 2, and for this what I write? F of 3 minus x, and what is this? 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. This is the first. Now, what I write for f of 1 plus x? Now, let me do. I am going for this f of 1 plus x. What I write? Actually, we have to compose. We have to do composition. For x, what we write? For x, we write what? 1 plus x. So I will write. If you go with, let me write this with red one. Let me write this with red 1. If you can see the color. Actually, instead of x, I will write what? 1 plus x. So this will be what? 1 plus x. 1 plus x. And this will also go there. This is actually 0 less than equal to 1 plus x less than 2. This is important. I am writing this, for x n plus x, 1 plus x. Here for x I will write what? Here for x I will write what? Here for x I will write again 1 plus x. So this is 1 plus x. And along with this I will also write 2 less than equal to 1 plus x less than equal to 3. Okay? Now I am just handling this one. But what for this? Since this 1 plus x is defined when 0 less than equal to x less than 2, we have to consider this one also. 0 less than x less than 2 and 0 less than x less than 2. So is the f1 plus x, this one. Now I come for this. What? I come for this. This is actually your f of, this is actually your 3 minus x. What I am trying to justify for f3 minus x. fx is this. So what now I will write? Where there is x, I will write x3 minus x. Here 3 minus x, here 3 minus x, here 3 minus x, here 3 minus x. So for this, for first we get 1 plus, for second we get 3 minus. Instead of x, what will I write? Instead of x, what will I write? I will write actually 3 minus x. Here also 0 less than 3 minus x less than 2. 3 minus x. Here also 2 less than 3 minus x less than equal to 3. But this is defined when this is defined. There is also a condition for this. So we will also write this condition in addition. What is the condition? And actually let me erase this one. I think you are okay. Solution here. I am not getting. So what I will write? 2 less than equal to s less than 3 and 2 less than equal to x less than 3. No. So what is the final condition? There is f of fx. Now I am come here again. F of fx. For this, what I have to write? You can see this is your 2 plus x. From here what we get? From here we get minus 1 less than x less than 1. And this is what? 0 less than equal to x less than 2. From here what we get? We get 2 minus x. Put 1 here and here. Subtract 1 from each. You get 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 2. And from this we get 0 less than equal to x less than 2. Now, come for this one. What do we get? This we get 4 minus x. What is the condition? Be careful about this condition. When we subtract 3 from each, this is minus 3 less than equal to minus x less than minus 1. When we remove minus, inequality will change its sign. So what is this? Actually this is 1 less than x less than equal to 3. Instead with that's what? 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 3. Likewise, what we get from here? When we add minus 3 in each of them, you can see I am doing here each of them minus 3. This is minus 1 less than minus x less than 0, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. And when we change sign, this is 0 to 1. What is it final? X. This is what? This is actually 0 to 1 and this is 2 to 3. Now I will come to final answer. There are two conditions. One comes when we compose here and one is there. For these two conditions, we have this value. Connectivity of AND. This is AND said word. We have to write final answer in its common domain. So this is important. What is final domain? Let me justify. I hope this is an easiest way. Let me justify. So this is our final f of fx, 2f, not 3. This is our final f of fx, This is actually 2 plus x. What is common among 2? You can see between minus 1 and 1 and between 0 and 2. Minus 1 and 1 and 0 and 2. Common is what? Common is actually 0 to 1. 0 to 1. We can take 0, but we cannot take 1 because of open interval. What is common between 1, 2 and 0, 2? You can see between 1, 2 and 0, 2. This is 1 to 2 and this is 0 to 2. 1 to 2, 0 to 2. Common is what? Common is actually 1 to 2. So this common is 1 to 2, but we cannot take 2 because of this. In this is 2 minus x. Now come to this. What is common in this? Very easy. Between 1 to 3 and 2 to 3. Common is what? Common is 2 to 3. So this is what? Between 1 to 3 and 2 to 3. What is common? Common is 2 to 3. So this is what? This is actually 2 to 3. And finally what I get? This is what? 4 minus x. What is common this? You will see this has no common point. Between 0 and 2 and there is no common point. So we get nothing from here. And this is our final composition. This is defined in 0 to 3. Composition is also defined. You can see fx is defined in 0 to 3. Composition is also defined in 0 to 3. So this is the importance of composition of piecewise function. That is all about piecewise function. There are some property you can find I haven't given for this. These are property. Be careful. There are much properties. Properties of composition function. F of g of h inverse if exist. H inverse of g inverse of f inverse. You can get some properties. But just you have to open your eye, open your mind. There are many properties, but I am not going for that. What I have done is enough. Finally, I come to some miscellaneous point. I come to some question based on some functional equation. You see this type of function you can find. This type of function. Let me give the heading. I think it's okay if you are doing. Questions on functional equation. You can take the heading. Questions on functional equation. Actually, there are many functional equations, and I will deal its main part in limit continuity differentiability. But see what that functional equation means. I am writing some relations. Fx plus y is equal to fx plus fy implies fx is equal to kx. Fx plus y is equal to fx into fy implies fx is equal to, you can say e to the power kx, maybe a to the power kx. You can see fx into y, fx plus fy. These four are common. This implies fx is equal to k. Normally we take base key. We might take any other base. It may be base a. It may be base a. No problem. As far as calculus is concerned, normally we take this. These are four common functional equations. I will do proof of one or two in differentiability. X to the power k. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1. What does it mean? See, you check from here to here. Suppose I am going for second one. Suppose I am going for second one. Suppose fx is equal to e to the power kx. So what is x plus y? You can say e to the power kx plus y. What is this? E to the power kx plus ky. What is this? E to the power kx into e to the power ky. And what is this? E to the power kx is again what? Fx. And this is what? Fy. You can check from this side to this side. You can check. But how we get from this side to this side, that I will prove in differentiability. But for that timing, you have to keep in mind there are domain for this. This become min x greater than 0 due to log. This is defined when x greater than 0, x not equal to 0. And one more thing is that here x and y are independent. What does it mean x and y are independent? By the term x and y are independent, we mean that when we write y is equal to log x, as we put the value of x, we get the value of y. This is dependent. But when we write log x plus y, or log x into y is equal to log x plus y, we can put the value of x and y independently. So in this all situation, x and y are what? Independent. So this is functional equation. There are some difficult type of questions of functional equation. I am going to deal some of them. Let's see. So I am doing some question. You see the question, and you will get a complete command on functional equation after differential equation. There are some functional equation that can be done with the help of differential equation. So you have to wait. But now I am taking some simple type of question that you have to see, and that all are important. For example, I am taking question number 4 as follows. The question is that if 2fxy is equal to fx to the power y plus fy to the power x for all xy, it is written belongs to R, and f1 is equal to 2, find sigma x is equal to 1 to n natural number fx. Now how to deal this equation? You can see this is not from 4 I have written. This is not from the previous code that I have just written. Actually there are a lot of functional equation. But first of all, let me clear how we proceed on a question with functional equation when there is summation side. See this line carefully. There is variation in different chapter, but what I am dealing here, we are given a functional equation, a relation, and we have to find its sum. There is one more condition. What is the condition? The condition is that f1 is equal to 2. So how we deal it with? Very simple. Actually we try to analyze the speed by finding. What we do we try to analyze the series by finding F1, F2, F3 and F4. Up to 3 and 4 enough. After that you get the pattern. How? Sweet. Actually this is given easy. This is given what given? This is given. For F2 what I put? Add x is equal to, for F2 what I put? Add x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. X is equal to 1, y is equal to, what we get? Actually we get 2F2, 1 into 2, F1 to the power 2 plus F2 to the power 1. F2 to the power 1 is what? 1. So this and this will what? Give what? This and this will give? F2 is equal to F1 square. F1 is what? 2. So this is 2 square. F2 is 4. No. And x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Why we take this number? How we take this number? Just by trying. Actually I am trying to find F1, F2, F3, F4. So I have put 1 into L, 1 into 2 is 2. Now I am concentrating on F3. I am concentrating on F3. So I will put here 1 into 3. 2F3. This is what? F1 cube. And this is what? F3 to the power 1. Put x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. This is again you can see. This is again you can see. 2F3 minus F3. This 2 will give F3. What is F3? F3 is F1 cube means what? 2 cube. Now, likewise if you want to write, you can write. But now pattern is clear. F4 to the power 1. This is what? This is your F4. Means F4 means what? F4. F1 to the power 4, not 2. F1 to the power 4. This is what? This is your 2 to the power 4. So pattern is clear. In this way we have to find the question when there is a sum. What I have written, that is basic one that I also use, but not now. I am just dealing with what? It's a summation. So what is summation? So what is this? So therefore you can say sigma fx, x is equal to 1 to m. This is f1 plus f2 plus f3 up to what? Up to fn. This is a GP. You can get a read in AP, in GP, in AGP. As per function, what is this? 2 by 2 minus 1, 2 to the power n minus 1. So finally what we get? 2 into 2 to the power n minus 1. This is the answer. I am dealing some questions here. And this is the range of ID. I think nothing much here. Nothing much here. This is the range of ID. No? Let me come to another question. This is, that will be question number 5. And I am taking question like this. Now this time I am taking take question like this. Yes, this is the question. Question number 5. If f0 is equal to 2, f1 is equal to 3, and fx plus 2 is equal to 2fx minus fx plus 1, find f5. This is functional equation with only one variable, that is what? That is your x. What do we do? See the solution. There is nothing much to explain in this, but just what I am doing, I am placing question before you, and you get the idea, oh, this guy, I have to handle this type of question in this very way. Now see, actually 0 and 1 are known, so I start with F2. I start with what? I start with F2. For F2, what we get? For F2, I will put here what? At x is equal to 0. This is what? F of 2. This is 2f0 minus f1. When we put 0, 2f0, 1. What is f0? 2. This is 2 into 2 minus 3. This is 1. Now, what at x is equal to 1? When we put x is equal to 1. For 0, we get 2. Already f0 and f1 is given. f2 is found. This is f3. This is 2 into what? f1 minus f2. What is f1? 2 into 3 minus what is f2? I have find f2. This is actually 1. This is what? 5. We are not getting any pattern. Sometimes it happens. In 90-95% question you get a pattern, but in some questions you won't get any pattern. And for this question we can go to 5, 6, no, for a small number. So we have to proceed one by one and we are not getting any pattern. We are not getting any pattern. F1 is what? What is your F1? Is 3. So let me F2. What is F2? This is at 2. This is what? At 2. This is what? F4. 2 times F2 minus F3. So what is 2 times F2? What is F2? This is actually 2 into 1. F2 is what? F2 is 1. And what is F3? This is F3. You can see minus 5. So this is your minus 3. And what is finally? When x is equal to 3, what we get? At 3, this is 2 plus 3, 5. This is actually your 3. And this is what? This is your 4. So what is 2f3? What is f3? f3 is 5. You can see f3 is what? f3 is 5. What is f4? This is minus is what? 30. Sometimes we may not get series, but in maximum question we get a pattern. If we have to find large number, we must get a pattern. Otherwise, this is not possible. So this is a functional equation. Now let me do some more question. I think this will be your question number. This will be a question number 6. Question is like this. If 2fx plus 2 plus 3f1 by x plus 2 is equal to, you can say, suppose x minus 1, find fx. Find fx. How to do this type of question? How to do this type of question? Now, from this fx plus 2, we have to go for fx, and this is done by replacement. This is done by what? I have done earlier also this type of question. This is, you can say, done by, this is done by replacement. How? Let's see. Suppose this is given. Replace x by x minus 2. When we replace x by x minus 2, this becomes what? 2 times. When we write, let me write x minus 2 plus 2 plus, this is plus 3f 1 by x minus 2 plus 2, and this is what? This is x minus 2 minus 1. I am replacing x by what? X minus 2. This replacement is done on trial method. Why have I done so? I have done due to this. This is x minus 3. Now, we have to find what? We have to find fx. We have to find what? We have to find fx. We have to find fx. And here, I have get fx and 1 by x both. So, what do we do again? I am taking that as 1. What do we do again? Replace x by, this time you can say 1 by x. So, what do we get? 2f of 1 by x plus 3f of x is equal to what? 1 by x minus 3. No. We will do it as simultaneous equation and cancel one, and we will cancel this one. Suppose we multiply this by 3 and this by 2, this by 3 and this by 2, these two will cancel. We multiply this by 3, this by 2, we will cancel, and what is left is fx. So, what do? We do equation 2 into what I have said? This and this. So, equation 2 into 3 minus what? Equation 1 into 2. So, what do we get when we do equation 2 into 3? This is actually 6 f of 1 by x plus 9 fx, and this when multiply by 3, this is 3 by x minus what? This is 3 by x minus 9. Be careful while doing the easiest steps. Multiply this by 2. What is this? This is actually 2 times fx. No, 2 times no, 4 times fx. Multiplied whole by 2. So 4 times fx plus 6 times f of n by x. And when we multiply this by 2, what is this? This is actually 2x. and minus what? 6. So now do the subtraction. Now do the subtraction. When we subtract, change the sign of all. Actually, these will cancel. What is this? This you can say your 5fx. 9 minus 4 is what? 5. This is what? This is, you can say, 3yx minus 2x, and this is what? Minus 9 plus 6 is what? Minus 9 plus 6 is what? Minus 9 plus 6 is minus 3. 3yx minus 2x minus 3. So what is fx? So now, let me write what is fx. You can say 1 by 5, 3yx minus 2x minus 3. Multiply this by 3, multiply this by 2, do the subtraction. And I already have asked this question in past. Integration of this in the form of integration. Now we have to integrate this, we have to find the continuity differentiability can be used in area first. This is the way to find fx. So this is question number 7. Let me tell one more question. Actually, what I am trying to do here, actually I am just trying to say that these type of functions exist. Questions comes on this pattern. And finally, what I am telling is enough. If we go through these are enough. So let me move to next one. Before moving that, let me erase. It's better. And the question, next question, I think it's question number 7. And a common question. These are common questions. That's why we can do it. The question is that if fx is equal to 4 to the power x by 4 to the power x plus 2, prove that f1, or you can say fx plus f1 minus x is equal to 1, and hence find you can say sigma fr. You can take r is equal to 1 to any number. I suppose I take 2001. 1 to 2000. Suppose I have taken this number 1 to 2001. I may take any number 1 to 2000 or 2000 and so on. Now see. First of all, let me do the first part. For this I am saying the first part. This is what? fx plus f1 minus x. And you can see this is 4 to the power x by 4 to the power x plus 2 for fx. For fn minus x, what we do? We replace by this minus x plus 2. Now, this is 4 to the power x plus 2. And what we have to do, when I multiply, this is my style. When I multiply it by 4 to the power x. You may write 4 by 4 to the power x, 4 by 4 to the power x, but what I do, I multiply by 4 to the power x. No, it will work. Yes, it will work. It will work. This is actually your 4 by what? This is actually your 4 by 4 to the power x plus 2 into 4 to the power. You can create a denominator, but I am multiplying this. So what we get? Am I getting something important? 4 to no. This is 4. Actually, there I am making mistake. When this multiplied by this is 4. Yes. Now I am getting what I want. Actually, I would like to cancel 2. This is actually 2 into 2, and this is when we take common 2 plus 4 to the power x. That's 2 to cancel. So we get what? So we get same denominator. We get what? So we get same denominator. What is the same denominator? This is 4 to the power x plus 2, and now numerator is also same. This is 1. So first part is done. First part is done. Now come to second part. This is quite interesting. Very common. Sigma r is equal to 1 to 2001. No. Actually, I am. This is r by 2002. Oh. Now I am getting the correct answer. This is R by what? 2, when I say this, then I recall R by 2002. What is this? What is this? You can see. This is actually R by 2002 means what? A number greater than this. A number greater than this. If I take here 2021, I will take here 2022. A number greater than this. This is important. This is what? This is actually your F. 1 by 2002 plus F. 2 by 2002 plus F. 3 by 2002 and likewise what? Likewise like 1 or 2 from last. This is 2000 by 2002 and this is what? 2001 by 2002. Now, this is the question. Now what I am doing? I am searching the pair. This plus this is 1. I am searching the pair. This plus this is 1. You can see x plus 1 minus 6 is what? X plus 1 minus x is what? This is 1. So, if you see this and this will give you what? 1. If you see this and this, add this number and this number you will get 1. Add this number and this number you will get what? 1. So, I am making a pair. I am making pairs. This is F1 by 2002 plus F2001 by 2002. This is first one. Now, this is second one. F of 2 by 2002 plus F of 2000 by 2002. Okay, this is second one. How many such pairs? I hope I have to erase this. How many such pairs can be done here? How many such pairs? You can see this actually proceed up to, there are 2001 term. Half of 2001 is around 1000. So last pair will be this. 2002 plus F of 1002 by 2002. And still there one pair is left. Which one is left? Actually left one is 1001 by 2002. You can see easily what you can see. You can see easily that if there are odd number, one number will remain. And what will be the number? This is 1001. The middle one term. This will remain. Now, what is the advantage of this? What is the advantage of this? If you take x is equal to 1 by 2002, then 1 minus x is what? 1 minus x is what? You can see this rough one. This is 2002, right? 2002. This is 2001. This minus this. Means you can see this is in the form of fx plus f1 minus x. If you take x this is 1 minus x. Or in other way, sum of these two is 1. You can also see what? This is f1 minus x. You can also see this is what? fx plus f1 minus x. So, what is this? I have done in first part. What is this? This is 1. So, what do we get? We get 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Actually, these are 1000 terms. Why 1000 terms? This number is 1000. Start from 1, 2, 3 dotted up to 1000. And plus this is f of 1 by 2. This is actually 1000 and f1 by 2. Put here 1 by 2. This is 4 to the power 1 by 2, 4 to the power 1 by 2 plus 2. 4 to the power 1 by 2 is what? This is 4 to the 2. 2 plus 2. Or 2 by 2 plus 2. Actually this is 2 by 4. 1000 plus 1 by 2. This is what? 2001 by what? This is 2001 by 2. This is the answer. But there is one very rigorous point in examination. In examination, sometimes it will not be given. This relation will not be given in the examination. And you have to guess such type of relation. Whether it is 1 or 2 or 3, we don't know. But how we do? How we do? Normally question is set on first and last pair. Normally question is set on what? First and last pair. This is the normal way. So if this is not given, take this one h, take this one as x and express this one in terms of x. Take this one as x, express this one in terms of x. So when you take this x, this will be 1 minus x, and from here you have to find this relation first and then proceed. That is difficult. So these are typical type of question. Now let me move to one more typical type of question. This must be erased first. The question is like that. The question you can see, question is, if x plus y, see the nature of question, x minus y is equal to f5, 5, f12 plus f21 plus f34. Suppose question is like this. Now, I am raising both, just you try to think, how can we proceed in this question? How can we proceed in this question? And what do you find? You can do like this. Let x plus y is equal to a, x minus y is equal to b. So 2x is equal to a plus b, 2y is equal to, when subtract a minus b from here you get x is equal to a plus b by 2. From here you get y is equal to a minus b by 2. You can proceed like this. But normally I will done it on trial and you can also do it on trial. You know what is x plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square? X plus y whole square minus x minus y whole square is 4xy, and here is xy, so we divide by 4. You can also get same from here. But this is the way. Means what we have to done? Express this side in terms of this and this. Express right hand side in terms of what? In terms of this and this. Actually, what now we are getting? We getting first, second. I am writing first, second like that. First square minus second square by 4. This is the relation. This is first, second. The first square minus second square by 4. That you have to get. You can also do mathematically, but it will be done by this one. Now you are matured enough. That maturity comes after doing so many lectures. 18 lectures we have done. That maturity already comes in you, and you can done it by this. So what is this? Now see f12. See this. First square minus second square by 4. Now you see this f21. Now see this f21. This is what? This is actually your first square minus second square. Now first is what? 2. 2 square minus 1 square by 4. Now see 3, 4. Here first is 3. First, second. First square minus second square. Here 3 is placed at first. So this is 3 square minus 4 square by 4. Add. Since we have to find its addition, what do we get? When we add, actually you see these two cancel, and this is what? So these two will give 0, and this is what? 9 minus 16, 7 minus 7 by 4. We get sum as minus 7 by 4. This type of difficult question. So I think I have done enough in function, but I have told you earlier, you have to wait up to application of derivative, because there are some points which is not defined, whether it has to be dealt in, it has to be dealt in function, or it will be the application of derivative, or in differentiability, or somewhere else. So now I am just providing you some 1 or 2 points to just make you sure that why I am telling repeatedly that you have to wait and function need experience in whole calculus. Suppose I am doing a question like this. Suppose I am giving a question like this. The question is what? The question is like this. Probably. If fx is a question. If fx is a cubic polynomial. If fx is a cubic polynomial, then fx is equal to f0 plus x into f dash 0 or f dash 0 into x, that would be better. F dash 0 into x plus f double dash 0 2 factorial into x square plus f triple dash 0 upon 3 factorial x cube, where dash denote what? Where dash, this dash, I am taking this dash denotes order of derivative. Order of derivative means what? This is first order derivative, this is second order derivative, this is third order derivative. And we will get a conclusion for polynomial of infinite degree. But let me deal this first. A polynomial can be written as this. For this, what I do, let fx is equal to a plus bx plus cx square plus dx cube. I can also take ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, but in order to match this, I am taking in this order. Since this power is given in increasing order, so I am taking this. Now, come to this. Find f dash, f double dash x, and f, or let me proceed. Okay, f triple dash x. Now, what is this? Actually, this is, or let me proceed from this side. This would be better. Why? I need space at the right. What is f dash x? What is f double dash x? And what is f triple dash x? Now, do yourself. Let me proceed from this side. This would be better. So this is actually your b plus what? 2cx plus what? 3dx square. F double dash. This is 0. Differentiation of a is 0. Not differentiation. This is 0. Plus 2 into c plus what? 3 into 2 into dx. Differentiation of x is equal to x into not a dx of calculus. You can say x into d or d into x. Not of calculus there. Just a constant. And what is this? Now this is constant 0. So this is 3 into 2 into 1 into d. Okay? Now see, what is f0? What is f0? From here, what is f0? f0 is a. Now here, what is f dash 0? F dash 0 is b. Now here, what is f double dash 0? This you can take as 2c, and from here, what is f triple dash 0? This we can see as 3 into 2 into 1. Let me write it 3 factorial d. Therefore, I haven't written 6. Actually, this is 3 factorial. So, what we can say? We can say from here. What we can say? We can say from here. A is equal to f0. B is equal to what? F dash 0. C is equal to what? F double dash 0 by 2. And D is what? F triple dash 0 by 3 factorial. If we want to wish, in order to maintain symmetry, we can also write 0 factorial 1 factorial. No problem. Because this is f0 by 0 factorial, 0 factorial 1. This is f dash 0 by 1 factorial. May be written, may not be written. Here this is 2. Here this is 2, but we know 2 and 2 factorial are what? Equal. And this is what? By 3 factorial. Now come to this. If we write a for what? Now I am coming from this. So what is fx? Now I am going to know what is fx. This is a plus bx plus cx square plus what? dx cube. For a, I will write what? f0 by 0 factorial. For b, I will write what? f dash 0 by 1 factorial. For c, I will write what? 0 by 2. For d, I will write. You can see. So, a cubic polynomial, any polynomial can be written as this. Any polynomial can be written as this. We can also use it for nth order polynomial. Nth order polynomial. What for nth order polynomial? You can note. You can note. If Px is a polynomial of Px is a polynomial of degree n, then this is what? Px is what? Start from like this. P0 by 0 factorial, for symmetry I am writing factorial, plus P dash 0 by 1 factorial into what? X, plus P double dash 0 by 2 factorial into what? X square, plus P triple dash 0 upon 3 factorial into what? X cube. And finally P, and I am writing and this is one as derivative. And this will be the basis of Maclaurin's theorem. There is one very important theorem called Maclaurin's theorem that I will deal in limits, in which a function transcendental function means sin x cos x that can be expanded in the algebraic series, like sin x is equal to, their basis comes from this. But here we have to note one more point. I am erasing this one. This note is also important. Conclusion of this. Constant term of a polynomial. Constant term of polynomial Px is P0. Coefficient of x square, x in Px, polynomial Px. The coefficient of x, P dash 0 by 1 factorial. Coefficient of x square in P double dash 0. This is what? This in Px. See, coefficient of x square. That will be used many times in questions. So this is a polynomial. You can read its more details in AOD. So this type of point you have to do. Now, there are many such points. You might get questions somewhere in chapter of function, but one point is your concavity. I am just showing these points because sometimes people that sir hasn't dealt this in function, but it depends upon author, it depends upon teachers. If you feel I am not dealing something, I will deal that in. Okay. This point, this is very important for you. Now, let me deal something about concavity. In short, concavity. Actually, there is a curve like this. This is called concave of curve. This is called what? This is called concave of curve. And likewise, this is called, you can say, increasing in nature. Let me again do increasing in nature. This is called concave down curve. You know increasing, decreasing, but what does concave up and concave down means? Actually, when we draw tangent, this curve lies above tangent. I am writing in short. I will do a class in AOD, and this is what? Curve lies below what? Curve lies below tangent. Tangent at any point. This is my point. This is also concave. You can see, if you want to see, you can see. This is also concave and this is also what? This is also concave down. This is also, you can say, concave down increasing. How are they? This is all concave down. Concave up and down has no meaning from increasing, decreasing. You can say this is increasing, this is increasing, this is decreasing, this is decreasing. So there are some points there. I am going for concave up curve. I am going for what? I am going for concave up curve. Okay. Let me erase, or you will make, you can make next new figure. I am erasing this one. Suppose there is a point x1. Suppose there is a point x2. Suppose this curve is y is equal to fx. What is the point A? What is the point B? Point A is your x1, fx1. We can see here, this is what? x1, fx1. And what is point B? I am erasing this part. I hope you have. This is what? x2, fx2. Take its midpoint. Take its midpoint. Now join this and take its midpoint. Midpoint is what? x1 plus x2 by 2. I am just dealing figure. Now, come to this, draw a line. Suppose midpoint is M. This is P and this is Q. Can you say the coordinate of P and Q? Can you say the coordinate of P and Q? Yes. Actually, P will be what? P will be x1 plus x2 by 2. And f of x1 plus x2 by 2. This will be coordinate of P. Because P lies on y is equal to fx. So x coordinate is x1 plus x2 by 2. So this function is function of x1 plus x2 by 2. What is Q? What is Q? Actually Q is midpoint of AB. Q is midpoint of what? Q is midpoint of AB. So Q is what? Q. You can say this is x1 plus x2 by 2 and fx1 plus fx2 by fx1 plus x2 by 2. This is coordinate of Q. Now you can see from figure, actually this is PM. Actually what? This distance is PM. You can see from figure, this distance is what? This distance is QM. This distance is what? QM. Clearly QM is what? QM is greater than PM. So result, for concave up curve, we can say fx1 plus fx2 by 2 is greater than fx1 plus x2 by 2. For concave down curve, this reverse, and there is one more result for concave up curve. Let me write here. Concave up, d2y by dx square greater than 0. Concave down, d2y by dx square less than 0. You know, increasing what? dy by dx greater than 0. Decreasing, that I have done in N and will again done in AOD, less than 0. By second derivative concavity, we decide concavity. But this is the actually geometrical meaning of concavity. For concave up curve, for concave down curve, this will be less than. You can go for a concave down figure. And this is also true, increasing, decreasing. This is also true. In general, I am not doing. In general, for a concave up curve, fx1 plus fx2 plus fx3 up to what? Fxn by n. I hope you have written, and let me erase some points. I hope you have written. But I am erasing that one. Is greater than fx1 plus x2 plus x3 up to. done by mean point. Actually, next I will take this and this in ratio 2:1 to create enough and figure. So these are informations. From last question I am trying to say that you will get in function in AOD, concavity in AOD. There are more points related to continuity and differentiability. I just try to avoid this in function. As I will deal them in continuity and differentiability, you will learn it automatically. There is nothing new to you. That's all about function. Function is over. Probably, if I get time, I will give you one more class. There I will do some logical questions. Function is endless, but we have to shut things anywhere. I am doing this. I will provide one more class, maybe after some times, lecture number 20. So, lecture number 20, in which I will do some typical type of question. You can enjoy, but now go and enjoy function. Okay? Thank you.